Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic. Is mental health genetic? Scientists have been researching this for decades. We often see conditions like depression and anxiety running in families, which leads us to wonder about the role of genes. Research suggests that mental health conditions often have a genetic component. Disorders like depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder can run in families. But hold on, genetics isn't the whole story. While genetics play a role, they are not the sole factor determining your mental health. Environmental influences like your upbringing, social support system, and stressful life events all significantly impact your mental well-being. Exposure to trauma or chronic stress can increase the likelihood of developing these conditions, even without a strong family history. The extent to which genetics influence mental health depends on the specific condition. Schizophrenia has a stronger genetic link than generalized anxiety disorder. Each mental health condition has its own unique interplay of genetic and environmental factors. Now let's debunk a common myth. There's no single mental health gene that determines whether or not you'll develop a condition. Instead, it's a complex interplay of multiple genes, each with small effects that contribute to your overall risk. Scientists are working hard to identify these genes and understand how they interact with each other and the environment. You might be thinking, if mental health conditions run in my family, am I destined to develop one? The answer is no. While having a family history of mental illness increases your risk, it's not a guarantee. By adopting a healthy lifestyle, managing stress effectively, and seeking support when needed, you can significantly reduce your risk. How do genes and the environment interact? That's where epigenetics comes in. Epigenetics is like a set of switches that can turn genes on or off without changing the underlying DNA sequence. Stress, trauma, diet, and other environmental factors can influence these epigenetic changes, affecting how your genes are expressed. Fascinating, right? Mental health conditions can sometimes skip generations. You might have a grandparent with depression, but your parent doesn't show any signs of the condition. Genetic traits for mental illness might not always be expressed directly in every generation. Environmental factors in one generation can affect how genes are passed down and expressed in future generations. Adoption studies provide further evidence for the genetic link to mental health. Adoptees are more likely to develop mental health conditions if their biological parents have a history of these conditions, even if raised in a different environment. This suggests that genetics plays a significant role independent of the environment. Twin studies offer even stronger evidence for the genetic influence on mental health. Identical twins who share 100% of their DNA are much more likely to both develop a mental health condition compared to fraternal twins, who share only about 50% of their DNA. This striking difference provides compelling support for the role of genetics in mental health. Can I just take a genetic test to predict my mental health future? While research is advancing, genetic testing for mental health is not yet a reliable predictor. Current tests can't definitively determine whether someone will develop a mental health condition. However, as our understanding of mental health genetics improves, we can hope for more accurate and informative genetic testing in the future. So, is mental health genetic? The answer is, it's complicated. Genetics plays a role, influencing our susceptibility to these conditions. But it's not the only factor. Our environment, experiences, and lifestyle choices all interact with our genes to shape our mental well-being. By understanding the interplay of genetics and mental health, we can take proactive steps to protect and improve our mental well-being and support those around us. Subscribe for more quick and easy health tips. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay